Hello, and welcome to the last official Perception Trainers YouTube video that you will see for a while. Alright, so over the last 3 years, I have been so blessed and honored to make these YouTube videos for you. Alright, I have very much in my own way laid down what I believe to be a super solid and super informative, super practical primer, base knowledge, foundational knowledge for what it takes to start really learning to love yourself, what it takes to start really becoming this person that you came here to be, and to start really seeing reality for how reality truly is. I believe that what I have offered and what I have shared in these videos is an excellent base for anybody who's wanting to expand beyond their conditioning, to get to know themselves a little better, to understand why their emotions are the way they are, to understand why their thoughts are the way they are, and to start this journey of self-discovery and self-love. All right? And I know that out there in YouTube and out there in the spiritual world, there are a lot of people who are doing this work and who are preaching these messages, and I have hopefully been able to shine some light on some things that maybe other teachers have not. I have been able to make space for things that didn't make sense in other people's paradigms, but that absolutely makes sense in the context of reality. And hopefully I have essentially just inspired you to believe that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you are perfect, and that your journey is perfect, and that there's nothing about you that needs to be rejected or gotten rid of or destroyed, but only loved, understood, and integrated. So that has been my goal with this channel, and I definitely feel that I have reached that goal, that I have laid the foundations. I have talked about everything from body acceptance to relationships to parents to emotions, thoughts, feelings. I feel like I've sort of explained the foundations every which way from Sunday that you can. And I feel that this, like I say, this foundation is complete. So with that being said, know that every single video of Perception Trainers that I've ever made is going to stay up, it's going to stay public, it's going to stay viewable by you, and that nothing is going to change about the content that's already been published and put out there, okay? So that's the first thing. I'm not taking the channel down, and I'm not taking any of the videos down. This will be up forever as a resource for you. The next thing that I want to explain is this. On my personal journey and within myself, I really felt called and a drive to lay down this more general and universal information. What I have explored in these videos, even if it may have seemed a little out there at times, is what I believe to be very much foundational general knowledge. This is stuff that you need to know if you're going to take this self-love journey any farther. This is stuff that you need to know if that you're going to take your awakening journey any farther. This is stuff that you need to know if you're just going to get onto this path of what would it look like if I started to love myself and awaken. And to be totally honest, I see this self-love journey, the true self-love journey, where you start to understand that there never has been and never will be anything wrong with you, where you start to really see how much you have been conditioned to hate yourself, and conditioned to reject yourself, and conditioned to reject and hate reality, and how that is not serving you. And when you start to actually take steps towards learning to integrate the parts of yourself that you have been rejecting your whole life, that this is the primary foundational step on the awakening, the ascension, the spirituality, the personal growth, the personal development journey that everyone out there who wants to reach their highest potential needs to take. All right? Self-love is the key. Without these foundations, I do not believe that full awakening is possible. I do not believe that full potential reaching capacity is possible, and I do not believe that that reaching any kind of peaks of human potential can happen without this. Because, and I believe that this is one of the reasons why this self-love stuff is so convoluted and so not a part of our culture, because it's designed, right? The culture that we live in right now is absolutely and fundamentally designed to keep us asleep and to keep us away from any true knowledge. And so that's why this stuff is so scary, and that's why this stuff can be so out in left field, okay? So as I said, I've laid these foundations, and I'm going to leave these foundations up for you to be able to enjoy forever and ever, amen. That being said, where I would like to go with my content next is not general information anymore, okay? We need to acknowledge together that information has power. That information has the power to create and to spark something new and to take us somewhere further that we want to go. But information also, because it is powerful, and the more truth information that you're hearing contains, the more power it has, not only to create, but also to destroy, okay? And this is not to scare anybody or to say that, you know, be careful what you watch, but absolutely be careful what you watch, and be very mindful about the information you take in. Because if we start taking in information about this awakening, self-love, Christ consciousness, unity consciousness stuff that's too far ahead of where we are in our consciousness, it's going to be misunderstood, and it can easily be used to cause harm rather than to help people along on their path, all right? And this is the point that I've come to that I would like to respect, okay? I no longer have general information. I've laid the foundations. Everything you need to know to get this journey started is here on this channel. If I haven't talked about something, I would be surprised, because like I say, for 3.5 years, I've made 2 videos every week, and I think that I've talked about this self-love journey and these foundations everywhere from Sunday. Where, as I'm saying, where I want to go next is not for everyone. It's simply not for everyone. I'm going to be talking about things that some people are not going to want to hear and some people shouldn't hear. I'm going to be exploring subjects and topics that are beyond the scope of the beginner, beyond the scope of the kind of passer, drive-by YouTuber, and essentially beyond the scope of most people where they're at in their willingness to take responsibility for their journey and their awakening and their own story and what they've been through, all right? This is why I am going to be transitioning all of my new videos to my Patreon only, okay? So moving forward, every video that's going to be published on this channel is going to be in the private Aliyah Mystery School, all right? And this, again, is for the reason of respecting truth, the power that truth has, and respecting that this information is not information that everybody wants to hear, that's not information that everybody should hear, and it's not information that everybody's ready for, and this is not, again, a judgment on levels or someone being ahead of anybody else or anything like this. It's simply saying, all right, there are people on this planet who want to take their journey farther than what is perceived as and could be viewed as normal, okay? We want to take it beyond this Freudian, Newtonian, positive thought, how can I sort of just get by in my life and not feel so bad about everything the way that it is, and who are ready to make real serious changes to the way that they live, and understanding that in order to awaken, this is what needs to happen, okay? So I'm going to start to share information that, again, is going to be really intense, really hardcore, and very much a part of the journey that I've been on and how I've been able to get to the life that I'm at, and what I've seen has actually worked for the other people who are on this path along with me, all right? So like this information just isn't for everybody. And this is why I am transitioning my videos to being in a private format, in essentially the school that I'm going to be running, because I respect you, and I respect your life, and I respect your choice to hear or not hear this information, to pursue or not pursue this information, to make this a priority or not make this a priority. So, and that's the other thing too, is like there are so many other channels out there that can support you on your self-love journey, if where you're at right now is where you want to stay and where you want to be, and this is working for you, and you're happy with where you're at. Okay. Second thing, and like I say, this channel is going to stay up. All the videos in this channel are going to stay up. This will be here for you forever. The Emotional Mastery Series, the Real Talk for Lightworkers, all this is going to remain up. Second thing is I'm going to continue posting daily on Instagram. So if you want daily inspiration, I'm going to be there. I'm going to continue posting weekly blog posts. So if you want to sign up for the mailing list or the newsletter, whatever it's called, or just check the site every Monday, that will always be there. The Facebook page is going to keep running, the Perception Trainers Facebook page. So I'm not going away. I'm just saying that the main content that I'm going to be producing in video format is going to be for the school. All right? So this is just a result of my evolution. This is just a result of what I want to offer. This is a result of my respect for everybody and their right to choose what information they take in, what information they don't take in, and that's basically it. So I think I rambled on long enough. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel, for watching these videos, for desiring to learn to love yourself, because I truly believe that you doing that is the most important and most impactful thing you can do for the good of the planet. This is work that you're doing for everybody, and I honor you and I respect you, and I think that you're amazing, and I think that, again, the second thing is I want to honor that you get to choose what you hear from now on. So this information is your foundations, and I've laid them happily and joyfully, and you have been a part of that. So thank you so much for being here. And in the next video, I'm going to explain about the school, and then I will see you then. All right? Talk to you later.